Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. We have the Phixton, I guess you can pronounce it that way. Super bright LED torch kit. Got this, of course, from Amazon. And yeah, they claim to be 3,000 lumens on this thing. Well, that's yet to be discovered, of course. Good thing my lumen tester came in today, too. So we're going to find out when we start lumen testing these things. So let's open this box up, see what we get inside. So we do have a holster for the flashlight, something I'll never use, but you never know, I might. We get a charge cable, USB, and of course we do get a single battery charger because we get one rechargeable battery apparently with this thing. We also get an adapter that uses 3 AAAs, and they give us 3 AAAs to get going. This is going to be fun. All right, what else we got here? Kind of like Christmas, except it's a little early yet. So we do have a mount for the flashlight, so you can attach this to, I don't know, your bicycle or something. I wonder if I could actually mount that on a scope. Maybe. Just gotta kind of undo the bolt, spread it across. Yeah, it might fit. Might be able to pull it off. You never know. We'll have to check that. It is designed, though, for probably like a bicycle or something, right? But you can try. All right, we do get an instruction packet. Basic card. User manual. 1 page. Interesting. User manual. They basically give us the specifications. Actually, yeah, the website said 3,000 lumen. What does the manual actually say, though? I wonder. It's really small printing, though. Aluminum alloy, black, tail cap, switch location, T6/L2 LED, brightness reference L2U2 T6 Q5 XPE. Lifespan of the LEDs is 100,000 hours. Color is white. Distance is 300 to 500 meters. Light modes, high, medium, low, strobe, SOS. Zoomable, yes. Distance is 2.2 centimeters of movement. Waterproof, yes. IPX6. Charging time, 5 hours. That sucks. Lighting time, 2 to 10 hours. So 2 hours if you're on the brightest. It comes with an 1860 650 battery or 3 AAAs. If battery included according to your ads. Product length, of course, they tell us. Operation. They actually don't say here about the lumens in the manual. Wow, that's interesting. So the website said 3,000 lumens. The only thing they say is don't point the light into people's eyes, especially when in high light mode. Strong light may cause permanent damage to the eyes. Well, I've looked at the sun dead on, so yeah, my eyes are fine. Don't remove. Okay, so I wear glasses, not perfect. Anyways, do not remove the light head, which will do damage to the lamp holder. Yeah, they don't say a bloody thing about the actual lumens here. That's interesting. Tactical and military, A100 flashlight torch. That's about all we get to know on that. Anyways, let's get to the flashlight, shall we? Wow. Kind of stubby. Reminds me of my police security one. Well, that's got a pretty good throw on it. I don't get why they put these stupid little things on here for reference point of magnification, because there's no markings on the inside here to tell you any different anyway. And looks like no, you can't actually recharge the battery while it's in the flashlight. It has to come out. So let's see if there's a protector paper in here. And it looks like, yep, we do have one on the bottom. There we go, a little piece of plastic. Pop it off. course, with this video, we're going to do a little bit of testing in here, obviously, and a night test. I will fully charge the battery first, though. But either way, let's see what this little puppy does just out of the box. Okay, so that's full flood. Full spot. Oh, neat pattern for the LED. It's like little tiny pinholes. That's kind of cool. That's a little different. So we got basically high, medium, low, strobe, and SOS. Not too shabby. Pretty bright though. There's off. That's pretty bright. That's definitely got some brightness to it. Alright, that's kind of cool. Alright, let's there we go. Turn the lights back on. So I'm definitely going to have to charge the battery. That's a lot of hours, man. Just to charge one battery. Now you do need the adapter for when you're using the rechargeable battery. But when you're not, you just drop in the casement for the AAAs. Okay. So I guess we'll have to throw this puppy on charge. That's going to be a while. Wow. 5 hours. Okay. Well, I think they say 5 hours. Maybe it'll take less. We'll have to see. Depends on how much juice is in the battery right now, too. So, all right. I'll do that later, I guess. Can I get this off? No, probably not. There we go. That's all off. And I gotta find a USB port to charge that into. It's got at least 2 amps. And it'll give me faster charge time. So, link will be in the video description below, by the way, as far as, if you're actually interested in buying this thing. And once I get some time this week, I'm going to be lumen testing all of my flashlights, and we're going to see how close they are according to specs and all this other jazz. And I'm going to actually write on the manual here, just 3,000 lumen, because that's what they rate it for. I'll just put that in the box. So I think you get a lot here for your money. It wasn't very expensive. I'm not going to talk about the price on this right now, just because prices can change. You may be in the US, you're going to get it cheaper. If you're in Canada, there's other sellers, but the link I give you will be the link to the seller that I bought it from. So whatever price he has by next week, because don't get Black Friday sales, right? And all that jazz, and Christmas sales are coming, so you're probably going to see a lot of reduction in prices on stuff. But anywho, yeah, that's pretty much about covers this light. I think it does feel good as far as in the hands go. The button is nice, it's a nice rubberized button. LED is well centered. And it has kind of like this gold color inside. It's not your usual silver or white. It's actually a gold color. So that's actually quite unique. Plus it has a couple little slots you can see there. That's a little bit different kind of a front end. So it'll be interesting to actually see, what it does as far as, its actual lumens go. But it'd be more interesting to see what it's like outside at night just as is. And we'll go from there. But anyway, so this will be instant for you, and night footage will be part of this. So yeah, don't go away. All right, guys, night test of this Phixton flashlight. So let's start out with our flood mode, and I got to re-angle the camera down again. There we go. So it's got quite the good flood on it. It's really super bright. I'm still doubting whether or not this is 3000 lumen. We'll find out when we test it with our new tester. But we can definitely see quite a bit of range with it in the flood mode. So let's tilt the camera up a little bit and let's go to spot mode, and we'll check out that first telephone pole over there, which we can light it up actually reasonably well. That is making it, well, it's bright for me in my eyes. I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but I can see that pretty bright. Let's go over to our other telephone pole. This is the one with the transformer on it. Again, I don't know how well the camera's picking up for you guys. I have a different view in my viewfinder, but not too shabby. Okay, let's go after the long range. Well, on the long range, to the furthest end of my neighbor's yard there, I can actually see it at the tree line. Wow. That has definitely got some good range to it. That's well over 600 feet from here. That is actually a good tight beam on that. That's pretty good. Okay, moving along to a little bit closer. Now this here we're gonna definitely see, I can actually see the trees light up pretty good. This angle, this setup distance, it's almost 300 and change. And we bring into the much closer area of the woods there. At the end of my driveway from here is it's about 200, a little over 200 feet. I can actually see my mailbox there that I'm lighting it up. I don't know if you guys can see the mailbox, but right at to the trees there, it's just over 200 and some feet. So that's actually really respectable, really super respectable at the far end of the property. Wow, that was just a little bit of craziness there. You can see where the light is hitting there. That's actually hitting the road, and that's still quite the trip. And then I just bring it up and go toward that tree line, and wow, I can actually see the trees. I can actually tell there's a birch tree there. That's pretty freaking decent. Anyways, so let's go inside and finish this video off. Okay, so 3000 lumens. Don't think so. I just checked this on my lumen meter, and it's actually pushing just over 1400. So I am going to be doing this flashlight so you guys can visually see all this stuff, because I'm going to go through probably a couple of videos for sure. Maybe I'll do independent videos just lumen testing each one by model. We'll figure it out. But it doesn't put out 3000 lumens. It does put out just over 1400 lumens at its brightest point, and that's using the rechargeable battery. So that's still pretty good, and it made a pretty good trip even to the back portion of my neighbor's property there. I could actually see the trees actually light up, and you know, I could visually actually see a tree, which is kind of what you want for maximum range. You want to actually see a tree. Now, I wouldn't say it was overly bright or anything, but I know it's there. I see them there, and I could make out one of the birch trees. So that's actually pretty respectable. Closer up, does a really nice job. It's very bright off the telephone poles, so very good that way. So yeah, but not 3000 lumens, sorry, not happening. But either way, I think it's still worth a look at. It's definitely got over 1400 lumens, which is plenty bright for doing a lot of stuff. I would have no problem taking this thing, excuse me, camping, fishing, hiking, you know, walking through the bush, you know, that sort of thing. I definitely would trust this with the amount of light that it has, that even at a distance I would be able to visually see even animals in the bush. Or, you know, I live out in the country, so it's pitch black out here. So when I'm outside having a cigarette, you know, I always have a flashlight with me, and I can actually see for quite a distance. I would know if that's an animal, and pretty much be able to make out what animal it is, that sort of thing. And yeah, so I definitely think it's a win. And with all you get with this too, now on one hand, I do kind of like the fact that you get a separate charger for the rechargeable battery, and you do have that AAA pack, which you can use in this for just standard AAA. So while you are charging the battery or recharging the rechargeable battery, you are not without power. You will still have that AAA pack, which case you could use rechargeable AAAs in it or standard AAAs. It's kind of up to you if you want to use, you know, good quality batteries, or just, you know, use rechargeables and save the landfill a little bit. But one thing I found weird was this fact that this is gold colored inside. You know, it's kind of like a flat brassy coppery color. It's kind of hard to really explain it, but I would have expected, you know, chrome or white, and it's like, that's kind of weird, but you know what, it does put out really good, so no argument. And at least with the lanyard strap, definitely good for the adult sized hands, unlike some of the flashlights we've been checking out lately, more kid size than anything. Holding it in your hand is great. Having the button at the back also is a big bonus. You've got that button back there, and you can click between modes, you know, SOS, and then back. Or you can do a soft touch in between. It's kind of up to you, okay? Next time you turn it on, it'll be in the next setting down. So one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't save its setting, right? So whatever the last thing you were on, it goes to the next setting after that. But not a big deal, it's not a deal breaker. The focal range is actually quite long, which is good. So you've got, well, I would say approximately just a hair over an inch in length here. You know, they call it a couple of centimeters, but you know, I call it about an inch roughly. But it works. So definitely worth the money. Definitely taking a look at. So don't believe the fact that they say it's 3,000 lumen. I knew right from the get-go that the likelihood of this thing being able to put out anywhere close to 3,000 lumen was pretty slim to none, only because Amazon and places like AliExpress and many others are definitely doing a lot of fraudulent advertising on the ratings of their flashlights, and so they're pretty much over-exploded numbers to actually make sales. You know, it's because, like, hey, this is like under 50 bucks, you know, and you can get it with 3,000 lumens, and you get this with it, and that with it, and this with it, and that with it. And it's like, you get a lot of stuff with it, I'll give you that. For your money, you're getting a lot of accessories, okay? So it is worth it, but just keep in mind, you're not getting the full value for your money as far as lumens go, because that is misrepresented. And the lumen testing machines are what you need to actually really find out. Now, I don't suggest buying a lumen tester just to test out a flashlight. I'm testing piles of flashlights, so I need the tester. But rest assured, this thing is only popping out just over 1,400 lumens. And that's on a fully charged battery. So, yeah, not bad. Anyway, that's pretty much about all I got. So I would say definitely, you know, it's worth picking up. I would recommend it. But at least now you know too, like, what kind of lumens it's got. Like I said, I'll be doing separate lumen testing videos for all the flashlights I've been going through lately on my channel. We're going to lumen test them. I don't know if we're going to do them in groups or individual videos, but either way, keep an eye out for those videos. It'll be probably sometime later on during the week when I have a little bit more time. You know, because right now, of course, I'm working my butt off at work, and I really am surprised I had the energy to get the videos done that I got today, but I needed to get them done. So yeah, lumen testing will be coming soon. Don't worry. Keep an eye on the channel. So if you're not subscribed, please do that. Consider doing that, and also smash that bell for notifications so that you don't want to upload new content. In the meantime, have fun with flashlights. See you later. Ciao.